Well, obviously, give kudos to Alabama. I know they're a good football team, and they proved it. I think the part that our guys prepared all week and kind of kept going on and flying over, as we talked about, we're at a point now where we know that we can do certain things week in and week out, but we want to start turning some of this respect into obviously wins in a tough environment. Thought we grew certain steps last week and definitely continue to grow this week, and unfortunately just didn't do enough things in the second half to give us a win. I think our defense, I thought, had a good game plan, had a lot of really good plays. And Brooks Ellis continued to know we could keep him going at Mike. He had, I believe, 15 tackles. Just continues to get better every week. We keep bringing along some of those young guys, and they'll be out there. I think offensively, the story of the day, we just couldn't do anything with any consistency. Couldn't run it, couldn't throw it, couldn't convert the first downs the way we needed to, and that ended up obviously forcing a hand on a couple other issues. So unfortunately, I lost, but I know this: we're better in week 6 than we were in week 1. We'll take a bye week, take advantage of some time to get some guys healthy overall, and come back with a 6 games left to determine what our future is. So as a football team, I think they'll bounce back and respond as they always have, and see where they can go.
Coach, your 2 running backs counted for about 35 yards rushing. Have you ever had a game where you just could not run the ball like that?
Yeah, unfortunately last year against these guys, I mean, it's just one of our things. Our second offensive goal is to, respect what they can do, but also remember what we're about. And we tried a couple different things. I wanted to, go some tempo. Talked about doing it in the first half. The second half we did it. Had a couple first downs, then it fizzled on us. I think overall there was at times where we'd have a good play here, good play there, but just too inconsistent. We had some drop balls. I think we had some inconsistent routes. I know they had some pressure up in the face of BA, which made him escape outside, and we didn't convert on some of those. But again, we'll go back, we'll watch that film, and we'll get better. The one thing about Alabama prep is their defense is very unique to them, and we knew that coming in.
Brad, what was the thought process on the fake punt? Because that obviously was a big momentum.
Yeah, they do a scheme where they bail a guy out and they rush 3. We thought we had an opportunity to run a sweep to our right. Really didn't want to go to it unless we just couldn't get anything going. And we just, again, continued to stall out offensively. I could feel that momentum starting to slide the other way. And unfortunately, I think we went to log the defensive end. There's a 46, kind of comes off the edge every time. And when you staying flat, we wanted to log it and go around it. But I think Toby read it as we were trying to kick him out, trying to come outside, and kind of ran into each other.
Alabama's been great on third down defense all year. I think you guys had a lot of third and long, so how tough is that?
We wanted to keep it manageable. We had to have first down success to get, second down, to get to third down and manageable. We knew that they'd do their sub package and make it really tough to make you convert consistently with those third and longs, and obviously their game plan held together as ours didn't.
On that 4th and 1 where you tried to get him to jump, did it cross anyone's mind to go for it there? That's something you thought about?
Yeah, but we couldn't gain a yard on first down. I didn't think 4th down would be any easier. So at that point, we were playing some good defense. Thought we could pin them down there. Also thought there was a chance to get them off sides, but obviously we just wanted to take the penalty there, and then we ran a pooch punt, and I think we got the ball in the 11 or whatever it was.
Coach, are they trying to take the punter away from you?
I think there were some things that they did, especially in critical downs. The part that I know was frustrating. It just seems like we were kind of just one thing would work here, and then we try to go a different area, and it didn't ever have any consistency. I think first down success was a big part of the game today, where we couldn't get any success on first down. And for us, offensively, when that happens, it makes it a really tough road to hoe.
You talk about your defense. I mean, there's so many quarters.
Yeah, they just continue to. They're getting better every week. I'm excited about the growth that these guys had. There's not a lot of seniors that are playing out there. Rohan's doing a nice job for us, and DeMarcus, but got a lot of young faces. You see guys continue to grow. Dre Greenlaw and Santos Ramirez. Santos got beat obviously on the double move over the middle, and unfortunately in life sometimes you got to go through those. That's a guy that's starting his 3rd or 4th game as a redshirt freshman. So I'm excited to see these guys keep getting better. And it's unfortunately we're a 2-4 team, and obviously that doesn't settle well with me and our players, our fans, and everything. But I know we're getting better, and if we have to have another year where we're just going to continue to get better and see where we can get after these next 6 games, and hopefully get ourselves in a position for postseason play.
Bret, how do you feel going into the open day, and just how we use it?
Well, we unfortunately lost a heartbreaker to A&M, and obviously lost one to Alabama. And history will tell you that if you lose 2 games or more, you're not going to get in the SEC West championship ride. So we got to rebound. We got Auburn coming to town in 2 weeks. They'll get Thursday night games, so they'll get a little extra preparation as well. We got to take it as it is, and take advantage of this open week. We're going to have to get some guys healthy. We're really banged up, with certain positions. Just got to be smart about that as coaches, but continue to get better in the areas of need.
I feel like this team really needs a break mentally.
I think, it just because they're devastated, they came over here with the expectation to win. I think at halftime, every one of our guys in that locker room, every coach expected to have success and win the football game. And when it doesn't pan out that way, it gets frustrating. And frustration can go to a lot of different levels and go in a lot of different places. We did ask them to hold on to the rope and not let go, and see what we get on the agenda for the next week.
How good do you think Alabama's defense is?
Alabama's defense is probably one of the better defenses I've seen, just in my 20 years of coaching. They make it very difficult to run anything with consistency inside and outside. Their back end plays with some aggressive techniques that they're very, very well coached, and they have really, really good players. They make it impossible to run the football with any type of success, and then they make you play a little bit left-handed for us. That's how it happened a little bit. But that's give credit to them. You just got to keep building and building.
Coach, how were you able to get to Coker? There's some.
We thought going in today, showed them a 12-play highlight tape, not a highlight tape, 12-play tape, 6 plays on special teams, and 7 or 8 plays of their offense and their defense, what we needed to exploit last night. And some of those things we did, and I think our defensive guys were excited to get some pressure on the quarterback, somebody that stood in there in the pocket, but unfortunately we didn't get to him enough. And obviously the tide that turned was the double move over the middle that kind of swung that momentum in their favor for the rest of the day.
Yeah, what happened on that long touchdown?
It was a double move, I think, Bob. We'd actually talked about it coming out of that break. It was the first play of the series there, and they traditionally had gone to something like that in those type of scenarios. And I think Santos just lost his eyes for a moment. Something that's easily coachable and very correctable, and especially when you got a kid of the caliber that Santos is, I think he'll take that as one of the greatest teaching moments of his career right now.
I think after Tennessee, we all thought you'd wear the hat in the first half. I don't think you did, then you wore it in the second half. What was
The what? Oh, my hat.
The hat.
I had it. I was going to wear it, and then got running out, and then I think I just threw it on. I didn't even realize it until somebody just said when I was coming in here. It has the least of my concerns.
You talked about the double move just before that?
Yeah, there's certain things that Alabama does which brings them success, and that was part of it. I don't know if it got relayed to Santos. I heard the coaches talk about it. I was clicked over, obviously, with the transition and the offense and defense.
Any more questions for Coach? Okay.